everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we kind of have a little bit of like an impromptu video, if you can tell by the lighting. It's a little bit later on at night I'm filming it, but today I went to Waterstones and I just thought, you know, I'll just do a little haul because you guys seem to like that. And I went after my hair appointment. If you're a subscriber, I finally had these roots done because they were so bad, but I wasn't doing it on purpose. It was just like I couldn't get in with the guy I'd go with, and it's finally been done. So I popped to Waterstones after I had my hair done, and I picked up a few things and I thought I could just show you what I got and go through them. There is a little bit of a theme in this haul, and that may or may not be book talk, but I hope that doesn't deter you. There are some ones in there that aren't book talk, so hopefully it's alright. I didn't get too many. This isn't going to be a huge haul. I think I got 5. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. And I got the receipts, so we can go through prices. I got, if you have seen me do a Waterstones haul before, you will know I like to make use of the buy one get one half price offer, but I only did that once, so there's 2 books that I got in that deal and the rest are all full price. I also made use of the app, so I actually had £10 credit and I used it. So my overall didn't come to like the proper amount, but I can tell you the big prices, the full price for the books with the receipts. I will link the books below for Waterstones and for bookshop, bookstore, bookshop.org. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. With those links, they both are affiliate links, just an FYI. But if you are new to my channel, Bookshop, I always love to link that because Bookshop is a site that gives the money that they get from you buying the books on there to local bookstores and help support them. So I know some people really love buying from Waterstones, that's fine, that's your own choice, but Bookshop is there just in case you do want to support the smaller businesses. So yeah, without further ado, should I get the Bookshop ones out of the way first? Should we do that? I don't know, let's just, yeah, let's do that. So, first big one, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Before I talk about it, I'll read the blurb because I feel like that's what people like to hear. So, Fear, how do I pronounce this? Fear? F-A-Y-R-E. Fear? Fear is a huntress. The skin of a wolf would bring enough gold to feed her sisters for a month, but the life of a magical creature comes at a steep price, and Fear has just killed the wrong wolf. Taken prisoner by a high fae lord, Fear learns that her masked captor is hiding even more than his piercing gaze suggests. But as Fear's feelings for Tamlin begin to burn through every warning she's heard about his kind, a shadow is falling across the land, and if Fear cannot fight it, she will lose everything. So, if you're not on BookTok, you'll not know about it, but if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're on BookTok, but this is like the #1 book that everybody is recommending at the minute. And you know what, it's not even my kind of book normally. I am normally very much thrillers, drama, some non-fiction, like self-helpy kind of stuff, and maybe a tiny little bit of more like drama ones that have a little bit of romance in there, but it's mainly thrillers. Like, they're my main books, and books about sex. This is not my type of thing, but it's the type of one that everybody's recommending so much that I kind of just had to go for it. And I was like, you know what, I'll try something new. With everybody saying how good it is, I will try it. So this was $8.99 from Waterstones. They had, this is a first in a series, they had the other books as well. I don't know, I think some places are having struggled to keep them in stock, but they had all of the books, and yeah, that's the first one. We'll keep going with the BookTok books. The next one I got is the Song of Achilles. Again, I will read the blurb. Greece is in the age of heroes. Awkward young prince I've picked books that have really hard to pronounce names. Patroclus. Oh. Patroclus has been exiled to the court of King Peleus. Despite their differences, Peleus' golden boy Achilles befriends the shamed prince. As they grow into young men, their bond blossoms into something deeper, despite the displeasure of Achilles' mother, the sea goddess Thetis. But when word comes that Helen of Sparta has been kidnapped, Achilles must go to war in distant Troy and fulfill his destiny. Torn between love and fear for his friend, Patroclus goes with him. So this is, again, like very, 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 very recommended on BookTok. And again, it's not my type of thing, but I absolutely used to love Greek mythology when I was younger. So this doesn't feel like so out of the realms for me because it's still like on something that I enjoy. So I am looking forward to this. And by the sounds of things, it sounds LGBTQ, which is great. That was another thing actually. Waterstones had an LGBTQ table. I know it's just a table. I think the one in London that's massive has like a full section, but the one in Newcastle did have a little table, which was nice. But I'm assuming that that means that's LGBTQ. So double points, and I am really looking forward to it. I'm not that keen on the cover. Like, I don't know. For how big this was recommended, I thought it would have a nicer cover, but we'll move on. That's just me being judgy. But that is the other one that was recommended to me by BookTok. Oh, the price. The price of this one was $9.99. I can't believe that was more expensive than A Court of Thorns and Roses when that's smaller. Huh. Oh well. Next one, we will do this one. So this was another one that was, it's not big on BookTok from what my algorithm is, which is odd because this is my kind of book, but it isn't like a one that I keep seeing and seeing and seeing, but it was from TikTok that I saw a suggestion of it because I followed, I saved a one that was like, put your faves in different categories in the comments, and I went to thriller and this was in there. So this is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Let's read it. So she was 15, her mother's golden girl. She had her whole life ahead of her, and then in the blink of an eye, Ellie was gone. 10 years on, Laurel has never given up hope of finding Ellie, and then she meets a charming and charismatic stranger who sweeps her off her feet. But what really takes her breath away is when she meets his 9-year-old daughter, because his daughter is the image of Ellie. Now all those unanswered questions that have haunted Laurel came flooding back. What happened to Ellie, and who still has secrets to hide? So this is I feel like this is one of the big ones in the thriller kind of area that I haven't read yet, so I'm looking forward to this. I don't really know much about it, to be completely honest, but it seems like a decent size, nice font size, so it's not going to take me forever to read. It is quite big, but it's kind of standard in thriller. But that's the only thriller one I bought actually, because the rest aren't thriller. But this is my kind of book. Like the covers are all the same, but this is it. So this one was $8.99, so same as Court of Thorns and Roses. Next one I'll talk about is this one, so Leave the World Behind. So this was one of the ones that was in the buy one get one half price. I literally picked this up because I like the cover. It's by, oh no, the sticker's over the author, Rumaan Alam. So let's read it. Amanda and Clay are enjoying a taste of the good life when Ruth and GH, an older couple who claim to own the remote holiday home they are staying in, arrive seeking shelter. These strangers say that a power outage has swept the city, but with no phone service and the internet down, the facts are unknowable. What has happened back in New York? Is the holiday home a truly safe place for their families, and are they safe from one another? The main thing that made me pick this up is because of the size of it. Like sometimes I do like breaking it up for like littler books that I can read a bit quicker. Oh, that font is small. I was not expecting it to be that small. This might be longer than what it looks, but it's still quite thin. And I think the story sounds quite interesting, like being isolated from everyone, and I like the look of it, so I'm looking forward to that one. I haven't heard anything about this. This was one of those ones where it was on a table and I picked it up and I was like, yeah, let's give that a go. So this one was $8.99. I think these are all $8.99 apart from Achilles. That's because it's so popular, I reckon. The next one, so I actually started reading this today because after I went to Waterstones, I went and sat in a cafe and I actually already have started reading this. So this is The Wolf Den by Elodie Harper. I feel like if you've been in Waterstones this month, which is, well, it's September the 1st, but that guy said, hang on, I'll come back to that. You'll have seen this because it's everywhere. The guy in the bookstore told me that this is their #1 bestseller for this month already, and it's the 1st of September. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, big things seem to be coming from this because it's everywhere. I'll read the blurb. So Amara was once a beloved daughter until her father's death plunged her family into penury. Now she is owned by a man she despises and lives as a slave in Pompey's infamous brothel. Her only value the desire she can stir in others. But Amara's spirit is far from broken. Sharp, resourceful, and surrounded by women whose humours and dreams she shares, Amara comes to realise that everything in the city has its price, but how much will her freedom cost? The Wolf Den is the first in a trilogy of novels reimagining the lives of women in Pompey's Lupanar? Jesus, there's loads of words in this hole that I haven't been able to say correctly. I apologise for all of them. I read that and was like, whoa, that sounds good. Because it's the Greek stuff, and then it's about like sex work and stuff as well. The only downside is it's the first in a trilogy, and I'm assuming the other ones aren't out yet, seeing as though this is everywhere at the minute. I could be wrong, but I don't like starting series that I can't finish. The only one I've actually done that with is Game of Thrones, and I feel like everybody's done that because he's never going to finish it. But I'm not sure, but I have started it. It seems good already. I like the kind of realness of sex work in it, and I'm really looking forward to see how like the House with the Golden Door. Maybe the second one's out. Sorry, completely got distracted. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how the Pompeii bit kind of intermingles with it. But it's quite nice because it's something that you don't really think of Pompeii. Like, I don't think I've ever thought of like what Pompeii was before it became like the infamous Pompeii, because it's got like slaves in there, and I was like, oh, I feel like everybody like really romanticizes Pompeii. So I feel like this is going to be an interesting book. This again was in the buy one get one half price, and it was $8.99, and I'm liking it so far. So that is all of them. I know it was just a little bit of a littler haul, but I'm trying to rein myself in with how many books I'm buying at a time, and 5 seemed like enough, and they are quite big. Like, if we put them all together and we look at like the size of the pile, they're probably going to take me a while, so I feel like 5 was a good number. If you are interested in them, like I say, I will leave the links below. If you've read any of them and you liked them, please let me know. If you didn't like them, again, let me know. I'd rather know going into it if it's not great, but I'd love to hear what you guys thought of them, or if you are gonna buy them. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will let you know what I think of them if you want me to. I did a video a few months back on like my monthly reads and going through going through the books that I read that month, but it didn't really do too well. But if you guys are interested in that, like me doing that again, let me know and I will do it. But that is it. I shall stop talking and I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.